What's up guys, it's Vader and I'm back with another Predator video for you guys today, and it's going to be a look at the Neca Unmasked Alien vs Predator Scar Predator. And I think this one came out, I think it was series 14, maybe 15, I think this one came out. Not totally 100% on that one, but I basically got this guy loose because I wasn't really willing to pay so much money for him just to basically like take him out of the box and like something happened. So I basically got him unboxed, basically got him like loose for a pretty reasonable price, I would say. I basically got this guy loose at the same price as like you would like a normal Neca Neca Ultimate figure, so that was really good. But he never came with anything. I basically just gave him the wrist blades, and in fact he did come with a backpack, but it never had the shoulder cannon on it. So I thought it was a good reasonable price to get him, so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm just going to be taking a look at the actual figure, and I'll give you guys a look at the accessories that he actually would have came with, because obviously I have a Scar Predator anyway, the masked Scar Predator. So he is pretty well detailed, if I do say so myself. I really love the way that they've sculpted the roaring pose with his mandibles extended out like that. It looks very accurate to the movie, no complaints here. There is something I do plan on doing with this guy. I do plan on like adding like a little blood on his arm to make him look more like how he is at the end of the movie, where he like gets the alien tail stuck in his arm, and obviously he loses the plasma caster and he's missing armour there. So I might try and do that just to give it a little to keep it different from the other one that I've got. So, oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, it did come with the ceremonial dagger. Forgot to mention that. But I really do think that this is a really good interpretation of how he actually looks when he actually does take his mask off. It's really nicely done, and the paint apps on the actual mouth as well is really well done, and obviously the iconic scar that he gives himself. So what I'll do now is I'll give you guys a look at the accessories right here that you would basically get with him. Obviously we have the backpack there, which is really nicely detailed, and then I've added blood to the wrist blades. Then you get the collapsed spear, and then obviously a shuriken for me like used to like throw about, and he's got really good articulation. The only problem that I've noticed is this part here, the gauntlet piece, for obviously to use the self-destruct. It's kind of coming loose a little bit, but that's not really an issue for me because I don't really obviously tend to display it with that opened anyway. But his joints work. You can obviously get him in some like pretty cool poses and stuff, as you saw here, as if he's like stalking a xenomorph. And the back of him as well is really nicely detailed as well. He has a lot of hair, and I kind of wish that they would have done how they do with the Ultimate Predators, where they've like got individual hair pieces rather than just like all kind of like sculpted, like how you see here, where it's like some of like them are clumped together and like others are like individual. I would have preferred if they did it like the Ultimates, where it's like they're all individual. Really nice job on the eyes as well. I kind of wish that they would have added a little bit more quills to the actual figure as well. That's just a little nitpick of mine. So this is basically what it looks like with all of these accessories on him, minus obviously the backpack and the shuriken. But like I mentioned, I do plan on adding a little bit of blood in these part of his shoulder blade there, because obviously, like I mentioned, he does actually get a tail through that part, and he's missing this part, both of the top part and the lower part of his armour there on that side. And just a little comparison, here's the masked version of them. They look really good together, I have to say. I really do like the lenses on the masked version, compared to how obviously you don't really see his eyes too well. You have to like really zoom in close. But I really like that about him. He looks more menacing than he obviously did in the movie. And the joints on both of these, I forgot to mention, he's actually missing that part of his armour, as you can see here, but that's not really a big deal for me anyway. I do believe that they used this same sculpt with the Scarface Predator, just obviously with some added details to it as well. So that'll just about do it for the AVP Scar Predator. One thing I could actually mention is like his arms, like you can obviously get them in like some pretty dynamic poses. I'll just make a little pause here and show you guys. So you can obviously get the arms quite back. As you see here, they are on like a kind of hinge joint, so he does like have like quite good articulation. Same with the back as well, he does have like double bends as well. And he's got good head articulation as well. You can obviously pose him like right up like that, which is really, really cool. I think that his head on this one actually goes much further up than on the actual one with the mask on it, which is really cool. And I will try and get him with the backpack on now, just to show you guys what that actually looks like. So yeah, that's what it looks like with the backpack on him. Honestly, I don't really intend to put the backpack on him because I just kind of like this more kind of like how he looks at the end kind of fight. That's why he was missing the longer wrist blades, because you didn't really see him with that. And obviously why I want to add the blood there and obviously take the armour parts off him. Maybe just leave the armour parts on actually and just add the blood, but that'll be like for a later video, because right after this guy gets uploaded I'm going to have another Predator figure reviewed, which will be either the young blood Predator from AVP or the ultimate, the Neca Ultimate Predator to Elder Predator, which I've been waiting on a while. And it's funny because all of these, this one, the all three of them basically came in the same day, and I was like only expecting like one of them, but all three of them came in the exact same day, so I was like really chuffed by that. But anyway guys, that'll just about wrap up this video on the AVP Series 14 or 15 I think, Unmasked Scar Predator. As well guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video, found it informative. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers guys, thanks.